Sometimes we can all use a little help from our friends, but under the GDPR, it's a legal requirement. A data protection officer, or DPO, is somebody appointed by an organisation to help them monitor GDPR compliance and help them stay on track, to inform and advise them on their responsibilities, to help complete and manage their record-keeping obligations, and to act as a point of contact for both the ICO and individual data subjects. However, you only need a DPO if you're a public authority or a public body, your core activities require large-scale, regular and systematic monitoring of individuals, or your core activities consist of large-scale processing of special category data or criminal conviction data. Okay, that was a bit wordy. Let's unpack it a little. Firstly, a public authority includes, but isn't limited to, any government departments at both a local and a national level. Legislative bodies, the armed forces, NHS services, state-run schools, the police force, and so on. Basically, if you're already considered a public authority under the Freedom of Information Act, then you'll still be considered a public authority under the GDPR. Secondly, what are core activities? Simply put, this is any processing which helps your organisation achieve its goals or business objectives. So, if systematically monitoring people is central to your organisation's success, then you'll most likely need a DPO. But if you systematically monitor people using CCTV for security reasons only, for example, then this isn't a core activity and you won't need a DPO, at least not for that reason. Lastly, just how large is large scale? This really comes down to your ability to justify yourself. If you think that you can reasonably argue that your processing is small scale, then you won't need a DPO. When making your decision, consider the amount of data you're using, the number of individuals you take it from, the sensitivity of the data, and how long you'll be using it for. But bear in mind, the scale of your processing only matters if it's a core activity. So, for example, the HR department of a large financial business will process the data of thousands of employees. They'd be hard-pressed calling that small scale. But since HR is a secondary function rather than a core process in this instance, they won't need a DPO for that reason.